Alright, so Choujin X chapter 40. This one, it was actually a pretty simple chapter, so I'm not going to even do no summary, bruh. It was just like step one of Tokio's plan, essentially. But there was a few key things that I wanted to talk about in this review. Not even really a review, just a discussion. The first thing is Captain Tokio. Now, this is the first time we really see Tokio out in the field as something above and equal to his peers, right? It's almost as if he's Michael's older brother or something, the way they interact with one another. This is Tokio going outside and being responsible for his teammates. And in this black market recon mission, we got the opportunity to see more of the Michael's personalities, specifically our telepath Choujin, as well as his powers and its limits. However, this was a part one, so I'm assuming that Mike, our insect Choujin, will get more shine in the follow-ups. However, I do believe that there were some slight hints in this chapter that could show signs of what's to come. For example, Sato. Near the end of the chapter, Tokio tells his team to contact Sato while he chases down the remaining dealer. Now, I have a feeling that Sato might take this opportunity to lay back and test the team to see how well they can handle the situation on their own, up until a critical point, that is, where things get too challenging. In this panel, after explaining that the dealers only accept physical cash, Sato warns Tokio that the coins given are part of his special collection. So this could be a comedic setup for Sato to eventually enter the battle and get his coins back. Another set of panels that caught my eye were Michael's reaction to seeing the tower. We see that he's suffering a level of post-traumatic stress, and it follows him throughout this chapter. Now, he doesn't completely fold or anything like that, but there's still more left of this little sequence. We are only on part one, but I will also say Tokio, man. Tokio kept his boy in check. Throughout their mental dialogue, you can see that Tokio was trying to remain calm, or at least Tokio was trying to keep his man calm. This boy peed on himself. I think he even pooped on himself, but laughed it off. But I think one of my favorite panels is when he was tripping. Michael was like, dog, these guys aren't wearing t-shirts. And Tokyo was like, hey, man, I think it's cool, man. They're all right. You know, at the end of the day, Tokyo knew something was up, but he had to keep his squad calm. Now, moving on to Palma, right? Palma is a very interesting character to me because her personality doesn't really match up with the type of ability she has, right? And I think this panel right here connects to her the most. I really think that they're really alluding to Palma here. Because the more we are exposed to Palma and the way she acts, the way she behaves, the way she speaks, she even talks to the dead as if they're alive. She calls them her friends. She has a pet mouse where she feeds, although it's not truly alive. All this leads me to believe that Palma is a victim of being an outcast due to her abilities, similar to Toga from My Hero Academia. Palma also has like this childlike innocence where she's helping Batista simply because she believes she's helping someone with their dream. There is a moment where she contemplates whether what she's doing is right or wrong, but she feels pressured because she's already made the promise that she will help them. This makes me believe that she is someone who is easily influenced, something like a child, but she isn't necessarily evil. For example, if Yamato Mori were to find her and take her in, she would definitely be with the heroes, but it's just that Batista got to her first. Another thing is, when we first met her, when we first get dialogue with her, she notices that she's getting an order from a Minami type. So this means she's not necessarily from Minami, it's just that that's the environment that is accepting of her, or at the very least, see value in the ability she possesses. And I like that Sui Ishida is pairing up her with Azuma, at least in some sort of romantic level, or that's what's been alluded to, because through these characters, we can find out more about each other. I think they're the two most mysterious characters we have remaining in this series. For one, Azuma, we didn't get any backstory with him. We know his traits and stuff like that. We've witnessed what kind of person he is so far, but we don't know what molded him to be that way, at least not in full detail. With Ellie and Tokyo, we've got our fix so far. It's all about what happens next with those characters, but with Azuma, and I would even say Palma, we need to get a little bit more background information on those two. But all in all, man, solid chapter. Looking forward to the next one, and see y'all then, bruh.